That was certainly quite the intro. I could have written a bit myself. This is a piece called That Guy. You know that guy who doesn't seem to quite fit? You don't really know him all that well. You've not spoken to him all that much, but then you don't really see him that often. You just seem to have mutual friends in the same places every now and again. He crops up here and there, you see him around, but you don't really pay that much attention. One of those people you know by sight, say hello to in passing, maybe to make small talk with a queue or something, but nothing more. He hangs on the edge of groups but doesn't seem bothered. A bit of a loner, I suppose you could say. He has friends, as far as you know, but doesn't seem all that close to any of them. He isn't anyone's best friend, and doesn't appear to have one either. He just sort of hangs on the fringes of various social groups, and he's like an acquaintance to a fair number of people. You assume he's probably got other friends, real friends, friends you never see, friends who are more like him, a group of friends where he isn't on the peripheries, all misfits together on equal footing, sharing slightly strange outsider misfit jokes, no doubt. Nerds, geeks, bookworms, buffs, trend spotters, OCD types, people who spend far too much time alone on computers, who are probably into RPG, LARP, and other really uncool stuff, who know nothing about mainstream sport or pop music or celebrity gossip or mainstream culture, and it's obvious that he doesn't know or care about fashion. I mean, his haircut, you can't call it a hairstyle. Does he cut it himself and start with the grease from the chip deep fat fryer? He's a bit quiet, a bit odd, but not overtly, not like mega weird, gibbering, slavering, out and out deranged, raving, psychotic, threatening or anything. There's just something you can't quite put your finger on. Sometimes the way he looks at people, it's not exactly creepy as such, just uncomfortable. You can't quite fathom if he's shy and awkward or arrogant, or perhaps even just a bit disturbed. Either way, you've got other people to talk to, people you know and like already, and you've got your social circle and your life and mobile address, which is pretty full right now, and you're busy enough with real friends on Facebook. You don't need to pick up any waifs or strays, especially not waifs or strays who might be stalkers or rapists or paedophiles. You hate to think the worst of people, but you can't be too careful now. There are stalkers, rapists and paedophiles lurking everywhere, especially online. But then it could just as easily be in your street, at the supermarket, your place of work, in the nightclub. You don't want to think about it too much though, and to be honest, you've not really given it much thought. Because, well, why would you? But you know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. That guy. Yeah, everyone knows that guy. There's one on the edge of every social group, in every class, in every department, in every office, or whatever. No one really likes him all that much. You tolerate him, but you steer clear where possible. He doesn't seem to mind, wrapped up in his own weird little world. As I said, everyone knows that guy, right? Well, I am that guy, you have the first fucking idea. This is slightly too tall for me. It's usually the case. So, it's called ski jump. I have a 4-year-old daughter. My mother bought her a rainbow-coloured headband at the weekend. It's nice. And she was very excited to receive it. Because she's 4, and she appreciates the simple things like small token gifts from her grandmother, she placed it on her head, grinning and said, "I'm going to show it to Mimi. She'll really like it. I'll show it to her next week when she's back from her skiing holiday." "Is Mimi in preschool?" I asked. "Yes." "How old is Mimi?" "She's 4, Daddy." "And can Mimi ski?" "Yes." It may or may not be true that Mimi can ski. Either way, I don't like Mimi. I don't like her parents either. No, I haven't met them, and my dislike is not just because they make me feel inadequate and like an even bigger pauper than usual. Skiing is emblematic of the Tory "I'm okay, screw you all" aesthetic. It's a tough sport. Skiing isn't proper outdoorsmanship. It's the kind which involves getting muddy and enjoying some kind of hardship and finishing up with a pint and some hardy grub and a proper bruiser by a roaring log fire while you dry out. Skiing, injurious to some, but that's okay because most skiing types have private healthcare, is safe, cosy. Skiers punch off the plus ski lodges after their time on the piste, and even cheap flights aren't cheap. And the kind of people who ski are the ones who have multiple mini breaks a year. Haven't they heard of global warming? Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. The skiers' love of skiing is the one thing that's most likely to end the possibility of skiing for the next 10,000 years. Not that the skiing class give a fuck. They'll be long cremating the legacy of their kids will take mini breaks into space with their vast inheritances, no doubt. It's an executive holiday, even more so than a golfing trip. And anyone who takes a 4-year-old on a skiing trip is a colossal twat in my book. I'm going to give her for adjusting this. I should point out that nothing I write is remotely autobiographical. This is a piece called The Competition. Him? Seriously? I'm sorry I felt the attraction. Would you care to talk me through it? So, he's tall and handsome. Or, put another way, he's taller than me and spends his time spending to his skin as he's dying of stubble and takes care of himself with that 30 quid haircut that's dishevelled in a just so way. How long do you think he spends in the bathroom in front of the mirror, huh? Decked out in his designer threads. Aren't these indications of himself who said toss bag with more concern with image than depth? He's the kind of Brexit-voting cock who posts shirtless selfies on Instagram, has a slew of ex-girlfriends and one-night stands slagging off on Facebook, the kind of pot-bellied misogynist who thinks Formula One and Michael McIntyre are high culture. Another talentless waste of space with a sharp suit who hangs out at all the right bars, all the right people. Seriously, what's the fucking clever about that? What's the measure of having something to offer beyond ego, baggage and bullshit? Please run this by me again. Okay, so he's back at home and he's got a better job. I'll get my coat. We live in a corporate world, and this is my kind of anti-capitalist piece called corporate. It's all about the money. But at a certain point, the money becomes theoretical. Top flight executives, boards of directors, the upper echelons of corporate hierarchy, I get. No, that's not true. What I get is that it takes a certain kind of person to become a top flight executive, a director of the board, to scale the heights and reach the upper echelons of the corporate hierarchy. A sociopath, no more, no less. I'll never understand the mindset, the megalomania that drives such criminal disregard for everything other than money. They're so far removed from the reality of their everyday, so distant from the shop floor, they're effectively exempt. They're wired differently. They don't see their employees as humans, they don't see their customers as humans. They never hear the voices of the downtrodden, the weary, the world at large. They can't hear us cry out, fists raised. You've got the money, you've got the status, you've got the power, you've got the control, you're fucking us all over. You don't see the planet as a finite resource. Everything exists for your benefit, and nothing is ever enough. You have everything already. What more can you possibly want? More. Always more. Because money doesn't just talk. It buys whatever the fuck you want. Want it? Buy it. Because you can. What do you want? World domination. When do you want it? Yesterday. Competition? You bought the competition and shut it down. Regulation? You laugh in the face of it. You've bought the regulators. Government? You've bought the government. The parts in your pocket paid off with the money not spent on paying tax. You're not the law. You've bought the law. But the countless other layers of management, from the cringing petty bureaucrats at the lower managerial levels to the ones who command pay and power, but don't own a fleet of yachts or several Pacific islands. Forget where they're coming from. Yeah. And they're the worst fucking scum.
You've also got the money, not as much, but just enough to think you're special, to afford the finer things in life, not least of all thanks to the company credit card, the expense account. Like you fucking need it on your salary, pleading poverty while cruising in your Audi, smuggling it up your 2.4 kids in private schools and destined for top universities, and to follow your patent leather footsteps. And you've got the status. Not as much as real half-lies, but club class will do. You've got enough to flash it around, to swan off on management away days and 3-hour working lunches, plotting espionage and tax avoidance on your iPhones while chilling in first-class lounge suites, making like your lounge are so pressured, and not having the first clue what it's like to have to worry about the bills. Your pampered wives doing lunch, sipping Pinot Grigio from balloon glasses, or sitting on corner leather sofas in front of 16-inch flat-screen TVs while in white fluffy dressing gowns, and perish the thought that I'd break a nail in a 5-bed townhouse with a heating cranked up to 30. You've got the power. Not world domination, but you've got a hotline for the gods of business. Oh no, people, and in no time at all you've brought into Europe and you've got still in the TTIP. So you've got enough power to throw around. It looks like you feel good while holding others down. You need to hold them down, keep them in place, and you've got the control. Just enough to develop your fantasies of power play. Those rebels and potential usurpers, you don't have to dispense with them. Dissent, crush it, remove it. Yes, there are ways and means to decisive legislation about unfair dismissal and discrimination. Show them the door. No one's going to stop your march. We need to make customers profit. The directors have spoken. The shareholders have spoken. So what do? Frontline staff every time. You'll never see management colour management stripping back the legs of the hierarchy. No! Because it's like turkeys voting for Christmas. You've got just one interest, and that's self-interest. So you stand there in your sharp suit, your company laptop, rucksack, your sharp haircut, your buzzwords, making like you actually give a fuck as you apologise for the cuts. The redundancies you allow for more staff to protect your own bonus. Cunt! You don't think you hold the power of ownership, but you're all part of the same system, the capitalist system. You're still climbing over one another to obtain material goods and more and more and more, and nothing is ever enough. You do not own capitalism. Capitalism owns you. You're still part of the system, a system which places profit before people, which is built on the accumulation of wealth at any cost, which propagates social inequality, and the purpose of which is to build by shit they don't need with money they don't have. Thanks. Who likes the occasional motivational quote? Who feels inspired by these kind of upbeat things that kind of float around in the office or on Facebook saying, yeah. This is actually the piece that's in the free zine that we're giving away, which is called Thoughts of the Day. Believe in yourself. You can do it. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Teamwork can make the dream work. Definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Change your thoughts and you change the world. And the world is behind you, ready to stab you in the back and fuck you up the arse. Not everyone gets to be an astronaut when they grow up. Cross the ocean, you can barely cross the road, and you're so that you're at risk of drowning while rock pooling with your kids. Just so that you want to tie your laces and wipe your arse. Get back to work. You aren't being paid for the power of your dreams. Teams, together we can do the work of one, because there is nothing standing between you and your goal but a total lack of talent and complete failure of will. Dream small, it's your only hope for success. There is no success like failure, and never let others hold you back when you're perfectly capable of doing it yourself. Believe in yourself because no one else will. You talent the sack of shit. And do you really think you can do it? Yeah? Well, you're completely fucking deluded. Last one. This is where I really open up. I hate it when people tell me to cheer up. And especially when they're penning this painful platitude with, it might never happen. Really? And what do you know? Maybe it's already happened. Maybe I got turned down for promotion or a credit card. Maybe my car failed at MOT and I can't afford repairs or a new car. Maybe it isn't as grave as all that, but I'm really hungry and the shop has sold out the Mars bars I was so desperately craving. Okay, so it's not exactly life or death, but you don't want to fuck with a man who's hungry. Or maybe it is life or death, specifically death. Maybe my dog, or my mother's just died. Or I've just been served an eviction notice. But you didn't consider that, did you? No, just as you didn't consider the possibility that a close friend or relative might have overdosed, or have been taken hostage in a bungled shop raid, or that I might have just been told I'm terminally ill, or maybe I've been cut off from my father's wealth to a major disagreement over his gold-digging bit of fluff. Okay, so it's nothing to you, but it's a deal to me, and it's a deal that you know nothing about. But you swan in here with your breezy demeanour, think you can lift the atmosphere with your pep talks and chumminess. Yeah, the trouble with you is you hate your own depression because it kills their buzz and you bring you down. You don't want that because you might have to face the howling emptiness of your own shitty existence. But you're not down, you're superior, rising up with a glowing aura of serenity and joy, you plastic cunt. And for a second consider telling me to calm down or chill out, unless of course you really want to bore my piss. Tell me to calm down is precisely the way to roll me up. It's my trigger. Tell me to chill out is the red rag for this raging bull. I'm not just a bit on edge or tetchy here. Oh, no one's rattled my cage and I'm not spitting my fucking dummy. I'm a human and a grown adult, and it's the ability of most planet's inhabitants to behave like civilized adults that's comfortably sitting in the top-ranking positions and reasons why I blow. I'm fired up, wired, coiled and ready to blow. I'm a ball of white hot iron, and the reasons for it are manifold and do not concern you. What concerns you is that you need to keep out of my way and to recognise when somebody's not in the fucking mood. When someone has something going on, something that's feeling an incendiary wave of adrenaline through their system, it's a hornet's nest that you don't want to poke. So tell me to chill out and I'll break your fucking nose. Thank you.